and welcome to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm John Christensen alongside with Mr. Caleb Murray. We'll be calling the 2 o'clock game between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and Bay City Bobcats.
Yes, sir.
So it should be a good game here, Caleb. Again, it's a first-round matchup in the 30th annual Day Spring Basketball Tournament.
Absolutely.
And anything you're looking forward to in this game?
Yeah, I mean, Hammond's always a team that I love to watch, right? They're one of the better teams in the tournament. Always, every single year, they're very well coached. They're a very deep team. They're known for running up the score in game number 1 so they can rest some of those guys for later in the tournament. You know, it's 4 games if you do well in a span of 2 days. So rest is key. And if your subs can give you some good minutes, it helps out your starters like in the back end of the tournament looking like Saturday. So, but I'm excited. Bay City, I believe they're out of Wisconsin, Green Bay, so a couple-hour drive for them. The game before this was between Quinton Road A and Fafka, and Quinton Road A was sent to the loser's bracket with Fafka moving on. The winner of this game will play the winner of Heritage and Lake County, which is going on right now on ESN2 in the church gym, John. So it's going to be a good game.
Awesome. Yeah, it should be a good game. Like you said, Hammond is no stranger to this tournament.
No.
They've been around for a while. I believe they won it last year. They've been in the championship for the last few years as well. And I think I might be incorrect here. They might be going. I believe if they win this year, they may have the most wins of all time. I could be wrong.
They've won 3 of the last 5. This would be 4 of the last 6. So we're talking dynasty type of stuff here. But big school. Very well coached, good program, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, right.
Break 3 right off the bat. We're going to be saying his name a lot during the tournament. That's Jeff Woosley. He is a freshman. He is going to be a nightmare for opposing teams in years to come, John.
Yeah, good shooter right there. I played against Woosley. You know, obviously coach's kid right there. They're all well coached, high IQ, know the game. All of them have been good shooters throughout the years, and start off the game, didn't miss a beat, and Hammond had 3-0.
Yeah, every Woosley I've seen has been really good from 3, so it's something I'm sure Dad ingrains and drills in them. I'm sure they're shooting 3s in their sleep, you know, happy meals each week if they make so many in the driveway, stuff like that.
Right, they definitely earn their playing time. They don't just get on there for being the coach's kid, right? So
yeah, definitely not. And he always does a good job of getting them experience too as they're younger. Great pass by Woosley. And 1 for J.P. Garrett, I believe.
Yeah, 6'6", sophomore.
So, John, would you like to tell our audience the war that J.P. Garrett had to go through at the last time that they played here?
Yeah, we did. So we called the last game, what was that, in like mid-December?
Yes, sir.
And J.P. Garrett, I don't know if he didn't have contacts. I think he had glasses on. I think one of our players broke his glasses on the first play of the game. Then he went to the sideline. I think he had both of his fingers taped up on each hand, and as soon as he went to check back into the game, he got a bloody nose. And so
we still don't know where that came from.
So needless to say, he spent most of the game on the bench. Not because he was not playing well, but because they could not get him in there for just weird circumstances. But he's a great player, really good athleticism, good footwork, and nice touch inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see what the Bobcats can do here, down 5-0 to start as they set up their half-court offense.
That's a good steal right there by Elijah Guzman.
Yeah,
Hammond working up the floor.
Again, Hammond known for their kind of overly aggressive defense, so nothing shocking there, but
J.P. Garrett lost it on the spin there. Number 14, Wesley Phillips has the ball. Great steal by Jeff Woosley.
Yeah, going coast to coast here. Nice pump fake.
Oh, blows the left hand.
All good until there.
Those are the things we chalk up to, freshmen. When he does something good, we always reference freshman, but when he does something bad, you also got to throw it out there, too.
Yeah, they got some good young guys. He's a freshman, like we said. J.P. Garrett's only a sophomore, so they got some good guys that are young, guys that have scored early buckets for them. So next few years are still looking bright for them. Nice take.
Yeah, it's a good little drive and floater. That's Wesley Phillips. He's the senior, so look for him to carry his team, lead his team, and we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, good drive by the 6-foot senior there. 5-2 in favor of Hammond. Bay City settling in a little bit here.
I will say, John, this year, as there's a travel underneath by Judson Wilkerson, this year I feel like between the 1 and 5 or 1 and 6 seeds, I feel like they're all very well balanced this year. You've seen it in previous years where the top 1, 2, 3 teams are pretty dominant, pretty, far above the rest. But this year, I think it's a little more balanced. Whereas Hammond, I believe, is either the 5 or the 6 this year. So, example, like this game may be closer than it has been in Hammond in years past. And I believe they're the 5 seed I got from my production manager. But it's going to be a little bit harder road for them, right? They're used to that 1, 2 seed. So
yeah, if you look at their half of the bracket, I mean, in the second round, 9 p.m. game, which we should be calling as well. They're going to have to play Heritage. We tried to do a little bit of scouting before. I believe they lost to Heritage earlier in the year. Again, from what I was told, not sure if this is true. It was a road game, and they may have been out a player or so. And it was, roughly a 10-point game or so.
That was Wilkerson underneath with the nice little Hessian floater.
It's, like you said, a little bit harder. They're on the same side as Arthur as well. So if they did make it to the semis, they'd have to play them.
That's 21, Jaden Lemon.
Oh,
throws it down. My word.
Let's go.
So what's
Jaden
funny
Lemon,
is
the senior.
Any game that I've tuned in to Hammond Baptist TV, shout out to them. Every game, the announcers talk about how they have 2 or 3 guys who can dunk. I hear them say it all the time, and I've never seen it. I got to give him a shout out. I saw one right there from Jaden Lemon. Good play by him.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's good to get it out of the way early, right? It's his senior year. Last tournament he'll be playing here at Quentin Road, and just three or so minutes into the game, he throws it down. So that's exciting, for him and for the Hammond fans.
Nice little play. Screen away, cut to the basket by Jaden Lemon. Picks up his 4th point of the game.
Yeah, we'll see what Bay City can do to stop the early Hammond surge right here. Well, again, 11-2 in favor of Hammond.
It's going to stay here. Looks like we have a 30-second timeout coming from Bay City.
And a few subs coming in. Looks like number 34, maybe number 11. And so looks like just a substitution. Not sure on the timeout. 10 and 23 are out.
John, let's take this chance to pull up the bracket and see what we got going on here. So this game right now on our bracket, I believe, I'm trying to see what number game it is. It is game number 8, 2 p.m. in the school gym. The winner's going to move on to play tonight at 9 p.m. And you said we are announcing that one, John?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, It's going to be a good one. It's going to be most likely between Hammond and Heritage, barring a Lake County upset. And those two teams, I like to call them the blue bloods of our tournament. I feel like they always play on Friday night, John.
Yeah, we have a way of making sure they always seem to end up in that 9 o'clock game.
Yeah, it's trade-offs, right? They get a little more time to travel here in the morning, but then at night they got to stay here until 9 o'clock. But that'll be a good one. Unless, Bay City, you never know. They're down 11-2 here. And as we come back out of the timeout, bring you back to the action. John, what have you seen early on from Bay City? What needs to change?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's the first game of the tournament, so there's always a little bit of jitters there and trying to settle in. And it's tough, as obviously Hammond is just physically a little bit, bigger and longer. So we'll see if they can get number 14 going. He seems like a senior leader out there. He's got their bucket for him. Maybe they can take advantage of number 34 inside.
That's
Nikita, another senior. So I would say probably they'll have to rely heavily on their seniors to get them going here.
Jaden Lemon inside. Up the side of the backboard with the shot, but gets bailed out with the foul. I believe that was number 14 for Bay City. My guess, John, is that Wesley Phillips for Bay City, he's going to have to stay out of foul trouble. He looks like their go-to guy and leader. So
yeah, he seems to take a lot of the ball handling responsibilities early
I
there.
apologize. That was actually on Nikita underneath.
So, yeah, they'll look to him for his senior leadership for sure. And I don't know, maybe get some easy baskets if they're able to force some stops in transition and just get some open looks and knock them down.
Yeah, and we apologize that we were not able to put the time up on the live stream. There's 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll try to keep you updated as best we can on that. But 12-2, favor of Hammond, 3:53 to play. A good start from them.
Yeah,
looks like Bay City
ball.
Kind of similar to Quentin Road, John, in the sense that they don't have a ton of seniors and juniors. It seems like a very young team.
Yeah, nice basket there.
Yeah,
I believe that was 34.
Underneath. Yep. So their two seniors are, number 34 and number 14. Besides that, they have one junior, and then the rest are freshmen and sophomores. So a young team for Bay City.
Yeah, nice left there by Woosley. Yeah, no, you're right, and it's like you said, it's good to get that experience. It's super valuable. It's a hard atmosphere to come into always. There's a bigger tournament with more teams, a little bit louder gym, more energy.
It's a really good cut right there.
So good experience, especially for Bay City in this game, as it kind of sends down 14-4.
Good pass. JP Garrett underneath. Nice little double by number 4 for Bay City.
Yeah, we're just going to pull it out, run their half courts here. Again, Hammond in no hurry.
Good fake. Judson Wilkerson, he's got some nice hesitation moves. I've
really
seen
does.
2 already. Just like a little bit of the eyes up at the basket, little pause for a second, get the defender, get him slacking a little bit.
Yeah, another senior there. So again, he's got the experience, he's got the leadership, so his team relies on him. And like I said, he's super patient, which you love to see out of your guys.
Jaden Lemon fighting for the ball off his leg, though. I think we're going to go back the other way.
Yeah, good hustle.
So I just gotta say it straight. In the last game, Hammond has more points already, John, than Quinton Road had midway through the third quarter, and even possibly deeper. So they've gotten off to a really good start. And I only say that because we were just here and watching it. But Hammond's a really good offensive team. Obviously, they're known for their defense, but they got some scorers. So.
Yeah, they got some scorers, got some shooters. Again, well coached. Well, you can see it just if you watch their half-court offense, their movements, their sets. They're always, making themselves in a higher percentage to get a good
great
look.
little play.
Nice
number
bucket.
23, that's Amos Johnson. He's a freshman.
Yeah, good. Again, getting those freshmen, sophomores experience. Bay City looking to spark from their bench, and there you get it right there. 2 minutes left or so in the first quarter, and another turnover by Hammond, and see if Bay City can push the player and get some easy buckets.
The move, number 11, bringing it up the court. Nikita, the senior's got it. Trying to get it inside to number 10, Jonathan. Gets fouled, though, underneath.
Yeah, he had good position there, and a nice entry pass from Nikita down low, and it'll just be no shooting foul or anything, so Bay City will stay with the ball. Nice block
there by Woosley. Tip by JP Garrett out of bounds. So, John, the first round, this is the last games going on right now, the first round. I know you haven't gotten probably to see every team, but who are you liking early? Who are you viewing as some of the top dogs?
Yeah, it's like we said, it seems to be maybe the top 4 or 5 or so are all pretty competitive and maybe intermixed wins versus each other throughout the year. And again, the way that the tournament is set up is, if you have a higher seed coming in, then you are going to play a more favorable matchup. So I know CLA won convincingly, Arthur won convincingly. There's some top seeds. We'll see what Hammond can close out here.
He is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, underneath. He really is. And big wins from State Line and Berean as well. And Heritage, I don't have the score right now. We could pull it up later. That's going in the church gym, and looks like Coach Woosley's going cleaning out his bench right now.
And this is what we talked about, when that second unit can come in. I don't know of any other team, John, that substitutes 5 players at once. And they do it, and sometimes they do, but for the most part, they don't really miss a beat. So it's a really nice option.
Yeah, it's a
Hammond.
nice luxury to have for sure, as all new players in for HB. I've seen some teams do it throughout the year. I know State Line and their coach was big on that back when I was playing. They had some deeper teams, or maybe when I was even younger in high school and watching some games. They were pretty deep, and they would bring guys in for different sets. So it's a luxury to have as a coach for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, in and out. Jonathan gets the ball back. Gets called for a travel.
Yeah, good hustle there.
With 1:27 to play in the first quarter.
See if they can cut into this lead a little bit.
One thing you always got to watch, if you are playing Hammond or if you are Hammond, a fan of Hammond, is their aggressive defense, especially I noticed when they cross the border into Illinois, is they tend to get called for a lot of fouls and get in foul trouble. And as you look, they're sitting at 1 team foul right now. So really impressive job, disciplined by them so far.
Yeah, it's good, right? Your aggressive play. Big shot there. Again, we said he'd have to play big. Number 14, the senior guard there, Wesley Phillips. Big 3 there. Cut the lead in half down to 9.
With under a minute to play.
Oh, nice take.
Good move. I believe that's Trent Worship. No. Yes, his number's wrong in the book, but I believe that's Trent Worship with a nice take to the hoop. Nice kiss off the glass.
Yeah, if people's numbers change on the jerseys here, I don't think we run
I
the
just
alternates.
remember saying his name a lot last year.
Back-to-back threes by number 14.
Watch out, with 20 seconds to play, all of a sudden it's 20-12.
Yep, looks like Bay
And look,
City.
Bay City's coming in with the counter squad.
Absolutely.
4 guys waiting to check in for Bay City. See what they can do. See if they can get a stop at the end of the quarter here with 10 seconds left. Oh, Luke underneath. Good defense there by Bay City. 20-12. That is the end of the first quarter. John, I know that you work for Ingrace, right?
I do.
Do you want to take the opportunity at the end of the quarter here to tell our viewers a little bit more about it?
Yeah, I'll tell them about one of our sponsors. You can put the slide up there for Ingrace. It's our TV and radio ministry for Quentin Road Baptist Church. I have the privilege of working there with them every single day. You can find us on ingrace.us. Learn more about us. We're on radio across the country and TBN every Wednesday, at 5:30 Central Time, and that's nationwide. And then we're on a bunch of local radio throughout. And it's a ton of Christian resources. I know a lot of churches use that as well, and it's helpful witnessing tools, to spread the gospel throughout the community and the world.
Yeah,
so
and I know
sponsors.
You guys send free tracks, right, to anywhere, unless we're ordering like 50,000 of them. But
We do.
Complimentary track service, which is always nice. You do a great job over here in the printing department, print shop, printing things like the bracket, booklets, stickers, everything that makes the tournament run. You couldn't do it without the guy on my left.
I don't
or
know
else you
about
could,
that.
but it'd be a lot more painful. But yeah, Ingrace, it's a really cool thing. And if you've never seen it before, make sure to just look it up on YouTube. You can find it. Just look up Ingrace, INGRACE on YouTube. All the content completely free. Great things to even show in churches, right? There's a full Armageddon series, which is going through Revelation. Ton of things you could use, but definitely something to take a look at.
Absolutely, yeah. As we get back to our game, again, that's one of our sponsors, and we'll be bringing you more of them throughout the game and throughout the tournament. And Bay City ended the quarter strong, down 8. Again, their senior, number 14, Wesley Phillips, the 6-foot senior, hit a couple big threes, and looks like Hammond is back to their starting group.
Yeah, Coach Woosley, right? You can't drop that first game, only up 8. Trying to be careful here.
Yeah, there's no, I know it's different like the Hammond tournament where it's like a true double elimination in there. So even if you do lose, you can work your way back. Ours, you cannot. So the person holding up the championship trophy will have gone a perfect 4-0 in the tournament. You either go right and move on, or you go left, and you would head towards the consolation winner. So again, you gotta win that first game. And the farther you get, the more guaranteed of a spot you'll get.
That was a foul underneath by number 10, Jonathan. Picks up his 3rd. It's not good for Bay City. Waylon Wilson comes in to replace him underneath, losing some size. We'll see how it holds up.
Yeah, number 2, Elijah Guzman, the 5'9" junior for Hammond, bringing up the ball. You can tell he spent some time in the weight room.
Oh, absolutely. Jeff Woosley, automatic mid-range 3, doesn't matter. Good shot from him. Bobcats working the ball. John, I don't think I've ever encountered another Bobcat team in high school, so I like the originality.
Ooh, tough to say. You play so many teams.
There's always a lot
I'm
of
not
Eagles,
sure.
right? Every tournament you go to, there's at least 3
Yeah,
Eagles.
there's a good bit of Eagles, Conquerors.
All those
like
uplifting terms,
anything you
right?
can find in the Bible.
Yeah, exactly.
Really. So, nice high-low there.
Oh, Judson Wilkerson.
Yeah, good low, good set, good high-low.
I know that feeling. I'm sure you do as well, right? You got the wide open layup. You're almost surprised at how open you are. Totally blow it.
Nothing worse.
Number
Nice little
34,
mid-range.
by Nikita, the senior.
Yeah, he's hit a few buckets here. Again, keeping the game close, within striking distance, only 8 points right now.
Absolutely. JP Garrett trying to go to work underneath. Good defense. Back to Jeff Woosley at the top of the key. Pulls up.
Good work on the offensive
JP
glass
Garrett
there.
looks like he might have gotten fouled too. Good board by him.
Yeah, he's super aggressive, so he'll put defense on their heels, right? And he's always going for that offensive board. So got to get a body on him if you're Bay City.
Trying to force it underneath right there. Hammond going the other way.
Absolutely, good bucket there. 26-14, 6 minutes left in the first half.
Jaden Lemon has already gone coast to coast 3 times. If you're Bay City, you got to get back. Working underneath, Swordsman swallowing Nikita up underneath. Get the steal. Nice push up the court. Good defense on number 11, Matthew Ayala, but Jeff just overpowered him underneath.
Now 28-14, 5:30 left, and an update in the church gym. So the other game going on right now. It is 24-14 Heritage. Again, winner of this game will play winner of that game.
And is that second quarter probably?
Yeah, I would assume. It's hard to tell right here. I don't have a look at the scoreboard, but 26-14 now in favor of Heritage.
Just want to give a quick shout out. I don't know if he happens to be watching or not, or if they happen to be watching, but there have been quite a few people that have made the improvements that we've had to this stream possible. I just want to give a quick shout out to them. Jimmy Christensen, Jace Harriman, and Grant Murray have been 3 huge factors in improving the stream, and I just want to give a quick shout out to them, John, because without them, it would not be possible, the quality of content that you're seeing, or whatever you would call it.
Yeah, for sure not. We had a lot of people here working late, getting ready for it, trying to make sure that we provide a good live stream for everyone.
Absolutely.
And really improve the performance for everyone on the 30th annual Day Spring Basketball Classic. And again, we couldn't do it without those all those people that he mentioned helping out. So just a 30-second timeout here. 28-14, 5:17 left in the first half.
Only down 14, especially when you're playing a lot of freshmen, sophomore players, John. That's not bad. You're going up against Hammond guys that are older, more experienced, probably played, double, triple the amount of games that you have. So not a bad start if you're Bay City here.
Yeah, we'll see what Hammond runs out of the sets. They're always really good at running. He's out of play, or out of timeout plays. Nice up and under.
I've been really impressed with Justin Wilkerson's footwork underneath.
Ooh, looks like on the ground. Foul there.
I'm trying to remember his older brother's name. Do you remember, John, what his older brother's name is? It was
who, Wilkerson?
Yeah.
There's a lot of Wilkersons, right?
Yeah, I played against his
HB.
older brother. He was a really good center underneath. Drawing a blank on what his name is though, but he was a good player. Runs in the family. Hammond with the steal. Jaden Lemon, here he goes again.
Nice move. Yeah, so under control. Way to use the glass there. Lead up now, 30-14, 4.5 left.
Wesley Phillips with the ball. See if he can get an open 3 look. He's already hit 2 for him. It's Matthew Ayala for 3.
Good shot.
Great play. That's the freshman making an impact.
Oh, yeah, love to see it.
4:10 to play. Bay Cities. They're hanging
out.
around, John.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've seemed to. Hammond hasn't really seemed to get past kind of this, around. They kind of had a 12 or so point lead for a while, and every time that's gone over that, Bay City's been able to respond and bring it back. So we'll see if they can either run away with it or if Bay City can shorten the lead in the final 4 of the half here.
Kick ball out of bounds. You have number 12, David Fernandez, coming in for the Swordsman. Elijah is going to take a seat. But yeah, not too big of a lead. Can't really go full on with the subs yet.
Nice move. Nice pass,
He's
too.
smart. He's a really smart player.
He is. He's poised. Like I said earlier, he's patient. A lot of times he'll gather himself before he goes up. Use that long frame of his, and so far he's having a great half.
Here Hammond goes. They've been off to the races so far.
Nice move. Nice in transition.
Always take those easy buckets when you can get them.
All right, we'll see what the Bobcats can get here in their half-court set.
Another one. Little long this time for Matthew.
Yeah, and Hammond's always looking to run. Another outlet pass there.
Good D.
Yeah, really good hustle. Way to get on the floor.
Good play and a foul by Jeff Woosley.
Yeah, good work,
man.
Matthew Ollie. You'll love to see it, the 5'2" freshman.
Coach Woosley's reactions cracked me up. Just the hand on the back of the head and the neck.
Yeah,
Sheer disappointment.
Looks to his bench, lights it over. Yeah, you like it, though. You like the intensity. He coaches hard. Doesn't matter what the score is on either side. If his team's up or down, he'll coach hard the whole way.
It's Daniel Webb coming in to see some minutes.
Absolutely. Translates to his players.
Nice little floater, a little short.
Yeah, I know we've, both of us have played against Coach Woosley teams. He's one of the better ones in the business of making those adjustments, and it's one thing to come into a game with your game plan, and when the other coach reacts or the other players react, how do you respond? You've even saw number 14 of Bay City hit a few threes, Wesley Phillips, and recently here he's just put Jaden Wilkerson, one of their better, longer defenders. He's pretty much just shadowed him the last few minutes here and really extended his defense, denying the ball, and ever since he made that adjustment, no points. So it's always tough. He's always, making moves and, counter moves to everything, and, keeps the other players and coaches from getting too comfortable.
It's a good little spin move, just off the mark. Yeah, he's good at what he does. Matthew Ayala.
Yeah,
with
you got to love it. Another steal.
Oh.
Hey, you love it, though, right? He's got a few steals. He's not afraid to give up his body, and he's playing really hard. So,
yeah, I can relate to him. I'm just going to say it, a little challenge vertically. It's how I had to go about it my whole basketball career, not stopping him at all. I learned really quickly that bounce passes are my best friend.
Yeah, another sub coming in.
Trent Worship, who's either 44 or 25, one of the two. David Fernandez bringing the ball up for the Swordsman. Looks like Whalen gonna check back into the game at the next stop of play. A little miscommunication on Hammond there. Out of bounds going the other way.
Yeah, 36-17, a minute 48 here in the first half. Again, the winner will go on to play Heritage or Lake County. And number 23 of the Bobcats, Amos Johnson, the 5'5" freshman guard.
Yeah, it's one of those things when you're a little bit shorter, you focus on your shooting, your skills, and then hopefully, when you grow, you can add it, still have it in your game and be a really good player. So they'll be good in the years to come for sure.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of these people are getting their experience young, and that is so valuable. And got 129 left here. Nice inbounds play, good cut.
Yeah. Went up with the left hand. All respect there. Just a little long. Takes it to the lane. Good move.
Good take. Let's see who is that. Number 12, David Fernandez. Another sophomore for HB, standing at 5'8".
Yeah, with a minute 10 left in the second quarter. I love their offense. It gets defenders and gets their scores moving left to right. A lot of crossing, a lot of screens, and it gives good looks for their players. So credit goes to Coach Woosley on the offense.
Yeah, they're still running hard. Good hands there by Wesley Phillips. Force it out of bounds. Retain HB ball. 2 more subs.
We have an unknown player for Hammond, number 41.
Yeah.
Your guess is as good as mine on that one. And then we have 54, Anthony Cabrera.
Yeah, I do apologize. Looks like we don't have, they probably switched numbers for home and away jersey or an alternate jersey. We only have one in the book, so all we got to go by.
We'll go with a J name, and we'll have a 50% chance of getting it right.
Fair enough.
Give him like a John or something. 41 seconds left in the first half. Hammond up 38-17, 14 fouls apiece. It got close for a little bit there, but Hammond has pulled away.
Yeah, they really have. Just under 30 left.
We have air quotes John bringing the ball up for the Swordsman. Nice little fake.
Yeah, good pump fake there. Just under 20 seconds to go. Probably going to hold for the last shot unless they get something good here. 10 seconds approaches. And we have 6, 5, 4, 3. 3 is up and good.
Right?
Oh, the dagger. The dagger.
Walking off with such swag.
Absolutely.
41 points in the first
Teammates
half.
congratulated him.
Put up by Hammond. Well done by them. John, good first half, but we're going to step away, and we will be back shortly. Enjoy halftime.
Yeah, we'll see you after halftime. we have stats, so we can talk about it for 2 seconds. Okay, welcome back, everyone, to the Eagles Sports Network. It was a good first half there, 41-17 in favor of Hammond. And we're just looking over the
we're waiting
stats
for
here.
him to come on out here.
Yeah, right? Wow.
It is interesting, right? You're up 41-17, and you take all 10 minutes of your halftime. I don't know if there was like a, Bible study going on, or I don't know what was going on in there, but it's interesting, like, how much can you talk about when you're up by 24, but hey, who knows?
They just
That's why
made
he's
it.
a good coach.
They just made it. Yeah, so looking at the stats here, things that jump out. So, I mean, Hammond's just shooting such a higher field goal percentage. Right on twos, it's 68% to 21 in favor of Hammond. They've taken 2 threes, made them both. So 70% on their field goals, which is astronomically good.
The number that jumps out
28.
to me, the number that jumps out to me is 28 points in the paint for Hammond. That's a ton.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks, which clearly is factoring over. They've also made some of their threes. Nice transition 3, though.
Yeah, Coach Woosley's not happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they talked about that, right? As he was definitely a leader of their team for Bay City, number 14, and that's probably his 3rd or 4th 3 of the game.
Yeah,
he's the leader, leading scorer.
Oh, J.P. Garrett. Oh, nice. I got to give it to him. Number 11, Matthew Ayala. He hustles, and you love to see it. Oh, good drive.
Yeah, so, I mean, turnover battle was pretty even, 15-13. Not many free throws, only 4 free throws in the first half. So
that lob was a lob for, like, Zach LaVine right there by Jeff Woosley. J.P. Garrett, he, like, half jumped, and then he's like, yeah, no chance.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go big, right? You got to be cool. I mean, they got the after their dunk, right, in the first quarter. They're setting new goals, right?
Absolutely. J.P. Garrett's got to be able to throw one down, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
You would think.
Based on the lob, it appeared so. At least.
That's what I always said.
His teammate thought he could. So.
Just, if you are tall, just count your blessings, because some of us, count it a win when you can touch the net.
Yep. Each ring in the net is a big deal, right? You can hit the big loop at the top.
Yeah, exactly. Number 4 and number 3 checking in for Bay City. If I try to say number 3's name, I'm going to botch it, so I'm just going to go with number 3. But Waylon Wilson is also coming in with number 3.
Yeah, we'll pass. Some Y's, some V's.
Jonathan misses the first free throw. 41-20. 6 minutes, 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Hammond always travels well, John.
They do. They always bring their cheering section, and they always have some dedicated fans. Some alumni always seem to travel, make their way out, and the further they make it, their following, right, their fan base grows as well.
It doesn't look like they brought the cones of death. When they hit those things on the bleachers, it creates quite the ruckus.
Yeah, another nice shot there.
Is that a 2?
The senior, I believe so, yeah.
Got 6 minutes left. 43-23, Hammond up by 20.
Yeah, and update from the church gym, Heritage 50, Lake County 17. So again, looking very much like winner of this game will play Heritage.
Trent Worship has come to play, I should say. I believe that's 8 points for him.
Yeah, he's balling out. He hit the 3 to end the first half. Another 3 there. It's a moving screen maybe? Or?
Yep, going the other way. Good sportsmanship, though. I don't know what happened to Daniel Webb's jersey, but it's split on, like, the top middle. So I don't know if he was, like, upset or, I don't know what happened there, but it's kind of funny.
33. I'll have to take a look.
Anthony Cabrera in for the Swordsman. Trent Worship does not look happy to sit down.
Yeah, he's playing good. Another Sub coming in for HB, number 51, Luke Jr. Giving Wilkerson a seat there. Yeah, it does. Looks like the top of his jersey.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting spot. I don't really know how that would have happened, but.
Yeah, maybe that's why they were late coming out of the half.
Yeah. Unfortunately, unable to fix it. Good hands by Amos Johnson. Swordsman in no rush here.
Three off the mark
Anthony
there.
Cabrera.
Yep, the senior for Bay City to take up the ball here. See if they can get anything going here in the half court.
Not tipped, pass out of bounds. Swordsman ball. John, what was your, I know you played, obviously for the Eagles and you're, 5-6 years removed from high school, but what's the best game or like the favorite game that you can remember playing in this tournament?
Oh, it's tough. I mean, our best seed was my senior year. We got second. Unfortunately, we lost to Hammond in the finals in overtime, kind of on like almost a last-second shot on a buzzer beater. So
was that a
little
fun
bit
game?
of time. So it was fun. I mean, looking back, obviously you'd love to see the banner up there for years to come, but the memory was good. You remember the games that got you there. The semifinal game was a good game.
Who did you guys play in the semifinals?
We played State Line. We played State Line in the semifinals, and then we played Hammond. And again, it was just fun. It's the loudest I've ever heard the gym. Obviously, Hammond, as we talked about, travels well. So they had a bunch of fans, and then, everyone in the church, especially as you get further in the rounds, really came out. So I just remember there not being a seat left, and people are kind of oozing out of the corners, and refs are telling them to stay off the court, and there was just not even enough space left. So unfortunately, we did lose the game, and it was, I guess hard in the moment, but being removed, it was a great memory, fun, and again, overtime, 1 or 2 point loss, whatever it was, is nothing to hang your head about. So
that was a good steal by Matthew. Yeah, I remember I was on the team, but more so on the bench than on the team. But it was great memories, some really good games. Every time you guys played or we played Hammond that year, it was close. But only came away with one victory, unfortunately, like we talked about. Very well coached. They always got a good team, big team, and they do a good job over there at Hammond.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the next round matchup if these scores hold. As a nice bucket there, 48-25 now with 3:20 left in the third quarter. Because like I said, and then a little bit of asking around, I didn't have any for sure scores. I believe that Heritage did take out Hammond earlier in the year. Again, it was on away game for them. So they seem to be pretty even. I have not seen Heritage, as we never play them in the regular season, but they're always long, tall, athletic, and always a competitive team.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, these are all through the rumor mill, so who knows if this is accurate or not. But it sounds like we talked about, all those kind of top 4, top 5 teams have played each other, and there hasn't really been a clear top team. It sounds like, I believe, like you said, Heritage beat Hammond, but then also I think like Hammond beat State Line, but then like State Line possibly beat Heritage. It was something like that where there was no clear winner. So some of these like next round games are going to be really exciting. I know the next game, I'm trying to look, of our broadcast will feature CLA versus, that would be Oak Hill, right?
Yeah, CLA Oak Hill.
That'll be at 4:30 in the school gym. That'll be a good one. It'll start off our second round games. And then that'll be followed by State Line and Berean, which I'm really excited for that one. I think that's going to be a really good game. Berean is undefeated this year. They have not lost, to my knowledge, and they won their own tournament, and so they're looking good. State Line's looking really good, so it should be a fun one.
Yeah, it is. And it's looking like the next round there will be some good games. The semifinals are looking like there's going to be some really even teams as we go to a timeout right here. And if we could, we'll take this timeout, take advantage of it, and talk about another one of our sponsors, which is Dayspring Bible College. Again, you could learn about Dayspring, you can go to dbc.edu and learn more about it. I know I'm a graduate. Caleb, you are still a junior, right?
Yes,
so you're still in that. So maybe talk a little bit about Dayspring and then tell them about what they can take advantage of with the Jumpstart program.
Yeah, so Dayspring, I'll give you the quick plug, or the quick spiel, I should call it. But what makes Dayspring really cool and unique is that it's not just like a college in the sense where you're studying, you're in your classes, but at Dayspring you actually get the opportunity to get plugged into Quinton Road Baptist Church, where about 98% of students that are currently enrolled are part or full-time at the church. And so you're not just learning ministry via textbook and classroom, you're also getting to try it out. And so, you're kind of unsure, hey, where does God have me? Does he have me in a church? Does he not? I think, even some people come for a year, just get that Bible doctrine or biblical studies degree. It's a really good option. So if you're looking for that, it's a really cool place to check out. Check out dbc.edu. And also Jumpstart is a really cool option. For juniors and seniors, you can get up to 4 online classes completely free, save you a good amount of money, and get a little sneak peek of what it's all about. So
yeah, absolutely.
Definitely check out dbc.edu.
Yeah, it's fun. And again, Dayspring is one of our sponsors, as they do sponsor, host, and run the tournament, as by the name.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious. But again, there's college kids doing everything in this tournament. There's, like I said, Caleb's a college tournament. He helped with the live stream and the production. There's guys moving camera, running audio. There's guys over there on the stats table. There's people doing book, running clock, all the way from the janitorial staff to the short order to the guys staying until midnight last night in the kitchen preparing for it. So it's it's an all hands on deck kind of a tournament. And again, when hosting 16 schools, there's a lot of work to do, and Dayspring does a great job at putting it on every year.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just there's no better place that I know of where you just kind of get to try what it's all about. One cool thing, I'll just end with this as we're watching our game, Hammond up 48-28 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter, is that if you are on that working scholarship, which I just view as getting experience in ministry, it does pay for 100% of your school if you're on the full-time working scholarship. So even if you come at 1 year, 2 year, 4 years, you do end up graduating debt-free, which that's pretty much unheard of if you look across the board. So just something to think about for you students, parents at home.
Yeah, I know. I took advantage of that. Like I said, you're taking advantage of that right now.
Yeah,
and,
I haven't paid a dime to go to college so far.
And it's something that you learn, and like I said, the work pays for the college and your education, but you also, the best experience really is the work itself, right? There's only so much you can learn in a classroom, and it's great, but it's good to have that experience and, just to get your feet wet and know if that's something where God's calling you to be later in your life.
Absolutely, and I know we usually have a college for a day every year as well, and I don't know if we have a slide for that, but at dbc.edu you should be able to get dates and see when our next one's coming up. So that's another way that you can kind of see what it's all about. So
cool. Yep. Again, all those were promotions, or some of our sponsors for the game, rather. And 50-28 now. Hammond in control of the game. Nice take. Let's see, who was that?
That was Connor Lemon. So that's Jaden Lemon's younger brother, a freshman. It's just scary how they get him involved so young, so early, that by the time they're seniors, they've already played, it's their 4th tournament, tons of experience.
Yeah, it's
Coach
good.
Woosley does a great job with that.
Looks like the younger brother's going to replace some of the older brother's minutes next year, right? So looking forward to that. As you can tell, he's got the build for it, and you can tell he's got a ton of talent and a bright future over there at HB.
Yeah, and we saw him when Hammond Baptist came here for just a regular season game in December. Jaden Lemon was actually hurt. I don't remember what it was exactly. He fractured something, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I think his nose maybe. Or
his nose. Yeah, so he did not play, but his younger brother, as you can see right there.
Right on cue.
Yeah, he stepped in and he played really, really well. So he's got a bright future.
Yep, good outlet pass there for the Bobcats. Comes a little short. Nice follow of the shot. A little bit too strong, but a good look. 10 seconds left in the third quarter here.
A little long on the shot. Good board.
He's got to go. Got 2 seconds left.
I didn't know. I always know when I did that. Coach Kyle Stankus was not happy.
Yeah.
So end of the third quarter, 54-28 in favor of Hammond. I think, oh, actually, did we might as well take the opportunity to let our audience know about the team camp coming up. John, you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So another thing, like I said, at the Day Spring campus itself on July 10th through the 15th is teen camp. I know both of us have gone to teen camps throughout the year. It actually goes all the way up until graduating high school.
Absolutely.
So you can take advantage of that. It's just a fun time to grow spiritually, but also there's tons of activities, games, and a ton of events as well.
Yeah,
so.
super cheap as far as teen camps go. Definitely something to consider. I know you and I are both a part of running that, and we're biased, obviously, but it is very fun. And just kind of want to end out, last one is we do have the former Secretary of State, right?
Yep, Secretary
Mike
of State.
Pompeo, who will be coming to Clinton Road Baptist Church to speak. That will be March 12th. And he has a new book, right, John?
Yep, Never Give an Inch, Fighting for the America That I Love. So again, former Secretary of the State. So it'll be cool to have someone who held that position here. And again, make sure that is Sunday, March 12th. So if you live in the area, or you're worth making the drive for you, we'd love to have you at our home church, and that'll just be during our main service at 11 a.m. on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we start the fourth quarter, back to the action. Bay City looking to get some momentum. If the scores do hold, they will play their next game, I believe, at 9 o'clock tonight in the church gym. And as we said, they most likely will be against Lake County. So I know Bay City, they've won quite a few consolation trophies, or they've won that side of the bracket quite a few times, if I remember correctly. So trying to build some momentum for that next game coming up.
Yeah, good block there by 34 of Bay City, and Lemonstall on the offensive glass, working hard.
Looks like actually it's going to be Hammond ball. But Hammond,
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
looks like
Bay
he was
City.
possibly pointing that way.
Bay City, yep. So kind of a mixed squad of some starters and subs out there for Hammond. You got the Lemon Bros taking are on the court at the same time, so that's always fun. I know I got to play. Nice
my goodness.
move.
Great play right there by Elijah. Nice fake pass, little Euro step.
No, that's fun. I know. I got to play, 1 year of varsity with my brothers. He's 2 years older than me, so that's always fun to play on the court. And we played some college ball here at Day Spring together, so it's fun to be on the same team. So I'm sure Lemon brothers are loving that, and parents are loving that they're on the court at the same time as well.
Yeah, good shot by Nikita there. Brings it to 56-30 with 7 minutes left. Trent Worship, never afraid to go to work.
Yeah, he's got a good skill set. He's definitely hit a few shots this game.
Man, good handles there by Matthew.
Nice pass.
Oh, almost got it. The old chuck the ball off the knee trick. It unfortunately went back into his own knee. Sometimes backfires like that.
Yeah, that is the downside, right?
Quick shout out to Cole Rehoff if you're watching. He is the king of the chuck the ball off the knee.
Yep.
And sometimes it wouldn't just be the knee. He would just full on.
Yeah, he was the.
He would throw that ball as hard as he could.
He was the master. Again, he played for Clinton Road. Last year was his senior year, and he would. I mean, it was between passing. He could safely pass it out or chuck it as hard as he could off the other guy, and he would absolutely chuck it.
Oh, every time.
So, hey, no rules against it, right?
Yeah, it is quite remarkable. There are no rules against it.
So, yeah, you had people running in practice.
6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bay City going to work. Like we talked about, some really young players for Bay City, but they've impressed me, John. Like Matthew Ayala, he's stuck out to me. Number 23, Amos Johnson, he's played well.
Yeah, Nikita, I know, has hit a few shots. Obviously, I think 14, Wesley Phillips, the guard, has been their leading scorer. Probably hit 4 or so threes in the game. So they've had some nice moments. Like I said, Hammond's just probably a little bit deeper, a little more spread, so they're able to be a little more consistent. And again, it's a tough first-round matchup for any team.
Yeah, I believe we have the pep rally coming up after this game. So if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so right after this game, we'll have a little bit more of a break, as not a lot though, as all teams will attend the rally. So something that Dayspring puts on, and you get all the teams together in the same room. A short little challenge, and just it's fun to have all the teams and coaches in the same room, and you give them some gifts for the coaches. And
yeah, absolutely.
honor the hard work they do. As it's not easy being a coach. You're giving up, probably. 5 days a week, most teams are practicing, and you're traveling all these games on weekends sometimes, and weeknights, and it's a lot of work. So love to honor them as well, and that would come up after this game.
Yeah, so it's 3 o'clock now. The next game will start. The next set of games, I should say, will start at 4:30 p.m. So a little bit of a break. You at home, go get some food, make some popcorn, get comfortable, and we'll have the second round of action coming up.
Yep, I believe the game in the church gym did go final, so it is over. So for sure, looking like Hammond will play Heritage, and Bay City will match up against Lake County again. I believe both at 9 p.m. just in their respective gyms. Again, just a reminder, this is the school gym. And another nice shot by 34, Nikita. He's had some nice touch. He's had some buckets here. But again, just a reminder, this is the school gym. And the other gym is the church gym, so that's how they'll be labeled if you're watching the stream, or tell your family to watch out for those respective gyms.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Church gym's the one closer to the actual church, but you never know that if you're not an attendee here.
It makes sense from logistics, right?
Yeah,
internally, it makes sense.
Close to the church gym, we'll go with that. But we have a full timeout for Bay City here. We are gonna step aside. And we will be back right after this timeout.
All right, welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. Again, this is the final game of the first round matchups of the 30th annual Dayspring Basketball Classic. Just under 4 minutes to play. Hammond in control of the game, 62-37. Out of bounds right there, I believe. Looks like it'll be HB ball.
Yep, Amos Johnson stepped on the line.
Yeah, and another thing too, if you're watching,
wide open underneath. Elijah,
yeah,
I don't know.
Time.
There's no way he didn't see him. I think he chose not to pass it because he was wide open for a solid 8 seconds.
Yeah, another thing if you're watching to keep in mind, I don't know if we'll ever, maybe we can get some leaders for the later games, but we do keep full stats here. So if you have a kid playing in the game, maybe shoot them a text message. And after the rally, usually we'll post the leaders in individual, as a foul there at the Bobcats. We'll post the leaders in individual and team stats in both gymnasiums. So maybe text your loved one or who's ever playing in the game, and they can check that out. And we have everything from, again, team field goal percentage to points scored to individuals and assists, points, steals, blocks, all of that stuff. And then we'll have another one that's called performance rating, which is essentially the higher it is, the better game you had, and the lower you had, the more game that had a little bit of a struggle. And for instance, if you score a point, a basket, it's worth 2. If it's a 3, it's worth 3. And then any positive thing, assist, block, steals, worth 1. And then anytime on the flip side, anytime you have a negative thing, it takes away. Missed shot, missed free throw, turnover, foul. So if you see someone, for instance, in the first half, you had Jaden Levin with the 16 performance rating in the first half.
That's a really good half.
Which is great, right? Because you can see he was 4 for 4, 1 for 3 on free throws, but 9 points aboard, 5 assists and 4 steals and only 1 turnover. So again, anything positive, you're essentially doing your team a good service. But when you see something like 16.5, that's quite high. So again, something else to keep in mind, and we should be posting that on the walls.
Yeah, we'll see if we can possibly even pull it up on the stream too. It's always kind of fun to see who's leading in each of those categories.
Yeah, it's super fun and to see who's high scoring again, and we track it in everything. So maybe if your game isn't as much scoring, but you're more of an assist guy, like a leader on point guard on the court, and you get a lot of assists, a lot of steals, you'll be in that category as well, and it'll be broken down on individual and team basis. So another thing that is put on by Dayspring is volunteers calling and clicking for all the stats. So
yeah, one of the tournament directors, Gary Berginal, he actually designed the stat software completely himself, which is always kind of cool, right? And so we can track every single stat accurately based on who's doing it every game, which is very nice. So kind of a fun way and fun things to keep track of. Oh, that was an overmatch.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, it was. You could tell if the ref was like, I let it go, or
yep, it went through his mind.
Yeah, and he was just like, yeah, I'll call it. So some subs there. Number 3 for the Bobcats is in the game for 34. Someone else came in for HB. I didn't catch it.
I think it's air quote John.
Oh, got it. Yeah, number 12 that we don't have. So.
Oh, yeah, 12. No, 12's David Fernandez.
Oh. No, who is it?
We can't sell David. We can't sell David Fernandez short.
We got him. At least we think we have him. 41.
41. Yeah.
41. Yeah, a great guy.
Yeah. Hopefully, if he ends up going back and watching it, he'll find you or I and can clarify.
Right. Yeah. We don't got his gray jersey in the books. We could probably do the math and see who we don't have.
Good moves though.
It's a lot of work for 2 minutes left in the game.
By Wesley Phillips there. Taking it to the hoop.
Yeah, strong move, unable to finish. Another board there from Bay City's senior leader, Wesley Phillips, pulling up in transition 3, a little bit short.
Hit quite a few, though.
David Hernandez in no hurry here for HB, just slowly bringing the ball up the court.
And yeah, as predicted, right, Hammond, that's what they wanted. They wanted to get a lead. I feel like it took a little longer than maybe they had hoped for. Bay City, they hung around for a while, kept it, a game, but Hammond, very deep. They just kind of pulled away, and they've been able to rest their starters, which always helps for later games.
Yeah, it's tough. You get some tired legs, and we've seen teams do it throughout the years. They'll run 5 guys, and we've seen them win the whole thing. It obviously is a little more rare. You got to have a lot of skill and how to foul trouble. It always helps if you have a
stamina
few guys
as well.
Yeah, and your legs get tired. It helps if you have a few guys that can come in and play minutes, and especially in games like this.
Looks like we have a timeout by Bay City. With all 1:15 left in the game, we will step aside and we will catch you shortly.
Welcome back to the Eagle Sports Network. Again, I'm John Christensen. I'm call with Caleb Murray for this game and some other ones in the tournament. Just the final minute of play here.
Trent Worship's face on that play was pretty good. Anthony Cabrera, he went full on Tom Brady mode and he chucked that
Yeah.
to the corner of the end zone, but just a bit out of reach.
A little bit of an overthrow there.
Going the other way.
Ooh, some
First
nice
down.
handles from 23. And just a freshman, Amos Johnson, 5'5" guard. Definitely got some good handles there. 56 seconds left. Again, make sure to catch your team in the next round. Hammond will be 9 p.m. in this same gym. And Bay City, 9 p.m. in the church gym.
It's good defense by Trent Worship there. And with 45 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, you love to see it. 20, whatever it is, 4-point lead.
But
Game
still,
in hand, but still Coach
Coach
Woosley,
Woosley, yep.
calling a play, wanting to set up something just to get every second of game experience for these guys and make sure that they're running their sets. So he's still getting at his guys if they're not running the play, even though they got this one in the bag. So it's you love to see it.
Almost.
Good shot there.
Gets
good,
it back.
Good offensive
the bench
board.
wants it.
Yeah, and some good looks there. Anthony Carrera, the junior, 5'11". Good hustle there. It looks like it'll be Bay City ball for the remaining 14 seconds of this one.
Looks like we have a 1-and-1 here.
Oh, we do. Just what we liked. Draw this one out.
Yep.
There we go.
One
Get
shot,
some
relax on the
opportunities for
first.
David.
Oh,
There you
banks
go.
it, and the bank is open. Do you know, John, I'm not going to say the team. I'm not going to say names, but I did witness once. I was in a game. I was playing. I'm at the free throw line. I'm lining up to get a rebound at the free throw line. And the opposing team member actually shot the free throw over the backboard.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
That's incredible.
It was incredible.
Have you ever banked in a free throw?
Oh, yeah. Banked in one? I don't know, but I did see a guy
Over
shoot
the
it over,
backboard?
believe it or not, yeah.
Yeah, it's a misfire.
That is the conclusion of this game, 61-38 in favor of the Swordsmen. Good job by Bay City. They played solid. They will be playing next against Lake County, Hammond against Heritage next. If we could throw that bracket up really quick, you can just take a look at it. Look at like the times. You should be able, it's a little small, but you can take a look. Next games will be at 9 o'clock for both of these teams. You can catch it on ESN, dbc.edu, or YouTube, Eagles Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, John and Caleb. We will see you later. Thanks for tuning in.